Friends too.
All right, welcome back for another edition of Bleachbangs. What's going on, guys?
Hey, I have sad news to share in case you guys haven't seen it. Sinead O'Connor passed away today.
Yeah, Christy had sent that. She wasn't that old. I mean, did they say what
No, not at
happened? I
all.
didn't. What's
I,
that?
I didn't read it.
Oh, yeah, she was just in her 50s, and then not like 59 or nothing, but yeah, she was young. So I wonder what happened there.
I don't know, but like you and I are at least sporting some Sinead hairdo, so we got to.
That's what I said. Oh my gosh.
Yesterday, you see, this is stuff that I usually talk about at the end of the show, but we're kind of seeing how things go tonight. Kill 'Em All and Back in Black both turned 40 yesterday.
See, that doesn't seem right.
Right?
Jesus.
That doesn't seem right at all.
Right.
Oh shit.
So that's pretty amazing milestones in life that happen, you know. It's just
That is
Wow.
crazy.
wow, because that just tells me we're getting old. That's all.
Oh my gosh. Well, it stood the test of time.
Yeah, I agree, and I think our guest last week was talking about how they kind of fit in with like the bands that AC/DC or whatever that the country band that plays AC/DC before their show.
Right.
They were talking about that, and I was like, you know, on a very rare occasion in my younger years, I've been to a country bar, and it seems they always play some AC/DC. And it's
Dude.
kind of like the most bizarre thing to watch all these country people scattered to the dance floor. Warm.
I didn't know
As
you had
AC/DC
younger
comes
days.
on, and I was like, really, people? Like, where are you?
It's fucking
Right.
sawdust on the floor. What the fuck are you doing?
But then they're all just back in black and they happy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Let's talk about some other important things. Delacoma is coming back to the U.S.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to pimp this out. He has a like a GoFundMe type thing with band merch and things. You can go help him out on his Get to the U.S. tour.
I will try to find that.
If anybody's out there inclined to try to help our Australian buddy on his U.S. tour, it's out there. He's got some pretty cool new merch out there. I haven't heard back from him, but I yelled at him about getting a poetry book. So I'm like, can you just bring it with you? Let's skip the shipping because it'll probably get here faster if you just bring it.
No shit. Another cool thing that we're able to do now is we're live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So if you're not a Facebook fan and want to check us out on YouTube, hit us up at Bleachbangs on YouTube, where we've got all the interviews that we've had over the past year, all uploaded there, and we're also live. So subscribe, and you will get a notification anytime we go live. So you can check us out there as well.
It should be Mark, I believe.
Hey.
Hey guys,
What's going on?
there's 3/5 of us
happening,
here.
guys?
Our vocals should be here shortly. So,
Nice.
Heck
how
yeah.
y'all doing?
Excellent.
Doing
excellent. Randy, you want to start us off with a little round of intros?
Absolutely. My name is Randy, and I'm in Oklahoma City.
Randy.
I'm Ashton. I'm also in Oklahoma City.
And I am John. I'm in Topeka, Kansas.
Cool. Well, I'm Mark.
I'm LJ. I'm Harry, and we're all in Mark's house.
Fair enough.
I guess there isn't such a thing.
And Mike is our vocalist. He should be here shortly.
Nice.
So I'll ask you guys a question before Mike shows up. Can we get an a cappella version of Do You Love Me?
Didn't we do
We
that?
did that on YouTube or Facebook. We only do that for special occasions, and this is not it.
Oh.
I was super excited to be able to find a really simple way to bring up that band. And you guys had done that a cappella version, so it was super simple for me to get my mention in at the beginning of the show.
So that was
You're a
just a
cheater.
silly, stupid thing we did. We weren't even thinking about it.
The
Just
worst
did
part
it.
of that now is we found out somebody actually watched it.
Yeah.
We got one view, and you're looking at him.
No, he's probably got like 600 or 700 all just on him.
The funny
That's
thing,
cool.
you say you find a way to bring that up. That's the one tie between all 5 members of this band is Kiss. Yeah. We all have like Mark and Mike are like AC/DC Australian Angels. Harry's really
tattoos,
progressive, and I was the punk guy, and Bryce was
This is modern metal and as well as old school stuff. So we all
Love
conceal
Kiss.
around Kiss.
See how easy that was tonight, Randy?
You slid that right in, and they just like took the ball and ran.
Right? I think you're just cheating now.
here.
So every week, John tries to get in a mention of Kiss in some way, shape, or form, and it's usually, I want to say, by accident or organically, but I think he really thinks all week long how he's going to do it. And
Right, yeah.
I'm glad we made it easy for you this week.
You absolutely did. I was like, this is going to be so easy tonight.
And that's how we know he did his research.
Yeah, right. That's how we know our Facebook lives work.
Right? True.
Hey, let's talk kind of briefly about how you guys all get together and how your band started up.
Well, give us 1 second while we grab Mike out, and then we will
Right
do
on.
that.
Right on. Sounds good.
Because they're the two that started the whole thing.
Excellent.
All right.
Yeah,
Sorry
Mark,
about that.
You can take up on
What was
this.
it? I'm sorry, I missed the question.
I want you to know about how the band kind of came together.
Oh, I was hoping you tell me.
From the
No,
beginning. I wasn't there.
squeeze in here. So
what's it there?
All right, so we got together back in 2016. Short story is that Mike and I had a mutual friend. We were talking. Here's Mike right here, by the way. And Mike was looking to put together a band that ended up sounding like what we sound like now. I was working on tunes, just writing stuff, and our mutual friend put us together. I sent him what I was working on. He liked it. He wrote some lyrics, put it on it. I liked it. We started working. Next thing you know, we blink our eyes. We have 10 tunes. Well, 9 tunes and a cover. And he came up with the name Rat Rod, and here we are.
Yeah, sounds good.
Something like that, right? Yeah.
That's pretty close. Sorry, I got stuck at the pharmacy.
Bro, I get
At
that.
least you're here.
I
That's
had
it.
the medication to prove it.
The rest of us,
There was
no
like
sharing.
Or he just beat an old lady on the way over there.
antibiotic. I had to pick up antibiotics, and there's like 30 people in front of me, and I was going to kill somebody. But I mean,
I know, it's so frustrating.
Yep.
It's amazing. I live like 1 block away from our pharmacy, and I always try to get there first thing in the morning before anybody gets out, and there's a fucking line every time. It's like, what? How do these old fuckers get up?
Camping out for tickets.
Well,
or what?
they get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
any other time, I
Go to
would
bed at 7. What do you
I
want,
know.
man?
Well, so it's like me. I'm in
They don't
bed
have
at 7,
anything
I
else to
have
do.
Like, shit. I'm going to get in, I'm going to get out before the traffic happens, and no, there's the traffic.
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
It wasn't ready until about 7:30 when I got the what do you call it? Text message from CVS saying it's ready. So I was like, okay, they're only open till 9, so I figured this might go longer. So let me stop here first, get my medicine, come up here, blah blah blah.
Best laid plans of mice and men every time.
Yep.
So right now, you guys have I guess maybe a competition with opening act.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
Yes,
do.
we do, and doing pretty
What's
well
that
so
all
far.
about? What's that all about, and how's that work?
Well, it is a competition to see who gets to be the opening act for a yet to be announced major act. And this year it's going to be at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Previous years had actually been at MSG in New York. So we're shooting to be the band that gets, or the act that gets to open that. And it's also it's a charity, a fundraising event for suicide prevention as well. So people vote every day on the act that they want to get into the thing, and if they want to, they can buy additional votes, and that money that they spend goes towards suicide prevention. And it's broken down into different segments. The first segment we're in right now is the top 20. It's the top 20 for each group, and we're looking real good right now. We've been number one all 9 of the 10 days of this first part of the competition. We're number 2 today, but as long as we're in top 20 of this segment, we should be good to go to the next segment. So
Really cool.
looking really good.
That's-
Hopefully
yeah,
we can
that's
keep
awesome.
continuing. It'll be top 20, top 15, top 10, top 5, and then the top 1 that gets to do the thing. So fingers crossed, and
Hey,
with all of our friends out there and fans, hopefully they'll let us continue on.
looking at some of the
Oh, yeah.
competition, looking at some of the competition that we have, I just want to say rock and roll isn't dead because we're number 2. So people are voting for rock and roll.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well,
everybody keeps telling it.
I'm thinking, I was looking at it. Apparently, there's different categories because we're actually friends with 2 other bands that are in it, and they're all like hard rock like us, but they put them in different categories.
Different groups.
Different groups.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Different groups.
Just different groupings.
So,
our grouping has like 58 or 60 different acts in it.
So I think it's going to be. They're going to have. From what I was reading it, I think it might be like the winner of each group gets to open. You know what I mean?
It's not the way
because
they're
there's going
running
to
it.
be one because there's a big check comes with that. Man.
Yeah, $10,000 check goes with that.
Uh-huh.
Which I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was true. That would finance a really good route record,
Or a good tour.
or both.
Right.
Because I'm wondering, like, if they, how could they have a hard rock act open for? I mean, just saying, like, for
Bring it.
I'll open for anybody.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying, like, just hypothetically, Beyonce or something. You know what I mean? That's why I
Yeah.
was thinking maybe it was different.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe she'll come out and sing with us.
Babe, there you go.
That'd
be cool.
Guns N' Roses has some country acts opening for them on some of their tour days.
yeah.
Actually,
There you go.
Van Halen had Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, there you go.
It can
They've
be
been
done.
talking about it in the news. Nuno's playing with Rihanna.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Kiss had a guy paint Alice Cooper, so
Yeah.
you know.
I think Nuno's back with a tree now.
Oh yes,
And
but
Jackson
he's also
Public
Van Halen.
Enemy toured together back in the day.
Yeah.
What things happen?
Like I
It's
said,
all over the place.
I'll play anywhere, anytime, before anybody, after anybody. It doesn't matter.
Just need a stage. Give me a stage and a place to play. I'm there.
Is all those songs you have recorded? Do you guys have an album out now, or is it coming out soon?
It's out now. It's been out since November 18th, I think it was the date. Yeah, the album's out now. It's called Four on the Floor. And the majority of the songs we play live are from that album. We do play a few of our older tunes because we've got 3 previous albums, or 2 studio albums and a live album. So this is the 4th album we got out. But yeah, it's out now, and we're promoting the crap out of it.
I want to apologize for that question because I had notes, but it's for our next band that we have up.
Okay, we can answer their questions too if you like.
So it's to them more because it said their album comes out in March of this year, but I couldn't find the actual album when I was looking online. So I was like, maybe it's not actually out yet. I don't know. So that was actually a misdirected question, and I apologize to you guys.
That's all right.
We're
No
used
worries.
to it.
No worries.
I got my notes confused again.
So, any plans for a tour?
Well, not at this moment in time, as far as here in the short term.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to put something together. I shouldn't say I. We are trying to put something together for after the first of the year. Maybe do something short, like long weekend kind of things, kind of day runs. Working on trying to do something in the Midwest, towards Illinois, Indiana, maybe a little south of that. But nothing is concrete yet. We're just in the talking stages at this moment. So right now we're just doing a lot of regional shows around here, around the Philly, Baltimore, New York area.
Okay. Yeah, it's really hard. The way you said, just doing the day or the weekend type things, and just going about as far as you could drive, and then come back, because life happens, man. Everybody's got jobs, everybody's got families and everything, and it's hard to build a tour around everything. It's almost for the young kids, man.
Yeah, it's tough. It's expensive, for one thing. I don't know how the young kids do it per se, because it's so damn expensive to do something like that. From the fuel cost to the hotel cost, the food, and everything involved. It's you really got to think it through carefully.
Yeah, it adds up quick.
Indeed, it does.
Yes, it does.
We did a funny story last summer. We did what we thought was going to be our first little run, which it was our first little run, but it ended up being a little more different than we planned it to be. We had a show out in Pittsburgh, which is on the other side of the state. I don't know if you're familiar with Pennsylvania or not, but we're on the far east side of where Pennsylvania would be. New Jersey, Pennsylvania are right next to each other.
As far as you can get east.
We're as far as you can get east. And Pittsburgh is as far as you can get west. So it's a good 6-hour drive for us.
6 hours, yeah. Our first official,
Our-
our first official Spinal Tap story.
Yeah, this is our first official Spinal Tap story, our first official get it in the van and take it on the road story. So we go out there, we play this show, and our lovely bass player had arranged lodging for us. So we were going to stay overnight there. And I'm not knocking you on that, by the way. But this is the punchline.
Yeah.
So we were going to stay at a friend's house, but they got COVID.
No.
So
But they didn't tell us until we were
Well, they
already
didn't find out.
they didn't find out. They didn't find out until we're basically in Pittsburgh.
We
Well, we were there. We were eating dinner.
Yeah.
we loaded in. We were sitting down, and I get a text, and it's 3 COVID tests, all positive. I'm like, oh, this isn't good.
So the question was, well, guys, what are we going to do? And Bryce, my son, another guitar player, and I looked at each other and we went, we can drive back. So we played the gig, 45 minutes, and then turned around and drove back to Jersey.
Oh, shit.
12 hours of driving.
12 hours on the road. Holy cow.
It was, yeah. It don't get much more fun than that.
Right. That's,
You see those tests and you're
It was-
like,
it was-
so you're saying you're not coming tonight, right? Is that what you're
Right.
saying? Is that...
And it was so hot.
goodness.
It was like in the where we played was like in this upstairs
Yeah.
up section, and
No real good air movement. It was hot.
it had to be 150 degrees up there.
It was kind of a cool vibe because it's one of those typical seedy bars that you just love playing at. But
But the best is Mark decided to take a nap
while driving,
while driving.
While driving.
hey, I'm used to it.
Sounds safe.
All you heard was, "Brrr." Mark, I think you better get up a little bit.
Oh, I'm fine. I only did that a couple times.
Those ruts in the road, they work.
Yeah.
Rumble strips do work, so we're good.
Yes, they do.
everybody else is awake at that point too.
You guys, I want to make sure we get part of a song played if we can. This is a new platform for us. This is the first show with it. We did some test run stuff. The music might not sound right as you hear it right now, but it'll upload properly.
Yeah, it'll sound right in the end. So
That's what we've always said as well.
we'll fix it in post.
How do we tell them before we start? It's going to sound great by the end of the show, trust me.
And the more you drink, the better we're going to sound.
Exactly. All right, let's see what we can get going here.
All right.
Oh, there we are.
Hopefully they get the right band.
Yeah. Oh, I did that last time.
Pretty catchy tune.
Yeah. You're right. It sounded
yeah,
ridiculous.
You guys did mention hopefully get the right band. We actually did that last week, and
No.
Yeah, who was that?
he flipped the tunes from the
Yeah,
second band to the first.
Yeah, he's sitting there watching it like, this is a pretty cool song.
It's not
Who the
mine.
hell is this? I'm like, who the hell is this?
Whoops.
Is it not you guys? Oh.
Most embarrassing thing ever.
That's rough.
They were like, hey, we'll let them know. Yeah, they sound really good. They're like, all right.
Did you edit it out?
What's that?
Did you get to edit it out?
No, I think it's very
Us.
entertaining. Yeah, very us.
Okay.
Very Bleachbangs.
I think it are sense of humor.
Definitely. Definitely.
But yeah, we have two bands on a night. Usually we just one at 7:00 and then one at 7:30. And yeah, I totally flipped them. And I'd been doing it all week. For some reason, I don't know if John told me or something.
Don't blame me.
It was
Don't blame
yeah.
me.
Don't blame me. Somehow I was turning them all week long, and even when I made the flyer for the show, hey, we've got Hillbilly Vegas, and I was doing it backwards. So the first band that got on, I already had it all in my mind. It was like, here's the first band, here's the second band, everything's lined up.
Mhm.
It wasn't lined up.
Well,
Not at all.
but did you go back and for the second band play the first band's video?
See, they wanted us to do
You
that.
should have.
We
I mean,
should have,
That
but
would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. I was so embarrassed. I just wanted to get the hell off.
See, that's what I would have did. I would have played the other bands during their interview.
Danny Bailey, approach. Smile and do it again. Make them think you did it on purpose.
Right.
I want to make sure we get one of the most important things out there, the website or the one-stop shop that everybody can go find you guys.
That's easy. That's www, of course, .ratrodrocks.com. That takes you to everything we've got. It's everything's right there. Spotify, the YouTube, the Instagram, the Facebook, all of it's right there.
And Ashton will throw that up in our comment section. as
There
well.
you go.
See.
Nice and easy.
Yep.
RatRodRocks.com.
All your rat rod needs.
I think I like this new aspect that we throw this in here like this. That's fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, there's our store.
There you go.
Get all of our merch, all of our
Hey,
swag.
beanies.
Yeah, man.
You gotta love the beanies.
We've even
Hey,
got masks for
I
those.
bet
coats.
those masks were a hot item when you guys were out on the road.
Yeah, we gave away a bunch of them.
You know, by the time we got the masks and had them for the shows, there was no more masks.
Speaking
Right.
of,
Yeah, that's what you had to wear.
our trip to Pittsburgh, Mike used it as a sleep mask.
There you go. See, that's
Hey, if it works.
We repurposed.
Hell yeah.
recycle and repurpose.
know
That's what
what?
we're all about.
That's
I still
right.
use it as a sleep mask. I use it as a sleep mask at home now.
So one could argue that Rat Rod is a green band.
Yeah, pretty much.
You recycle and repurpose.
Hey, there it is.
Talking about.
Right. Well, have you looked somewhere? No. Now that's not nice.
What else do you guys have out there that you want to talk about? That maybe any dirty little secrets or anything fun that you want to tell us?
Ooh,
Dirty
dirty.
little secret.
I gotta try, right? I gotta try.
Yeah, unfortunately, with this kind of platform, there are no secrets because we tell everybody everything.
Yeah.
Well, we're working on some new songs.
We are working on new music. Yep. We actually, for Four on the Floor, we actually had recorded 16 tracks. So there are 6 songs already in the can, unreleased. So really, we just got to add, another 6 or 8 to that, and then whittle that down, and we've got another album already. And we've
Awesome.
got ideas for 5 songs as we speak. So we're almost ready to start talking about recording another record.
Awesome. So that being said, it sounds like you're going to put out a full-length album. Have you thought about releasing singles or doing EPs at all?
We talk about things like that all the time, and the closest we get to singles, I think, at this point in time, is releasing songs off of albums individually over time.
Okay.
But they will be an album if I got anything to do with it, because I'm an album-minded oriented.
Our last album, Light 'Em Up, we kind of stretched it out over a whole year. We released one song a month online. You could get the CD if you wanted to buy it. It was all printed up and ready to go. You could have it, but we kind of felt that when you put it all online, that first day you get whatever many hits,
You get a big bump.
Mhm.
you get a bump, and then it disappears. But if you do one a month, you always have something to come back to, and it's a little cheaper than doing a video for every song.
Yeah.
Well, we actually did a video for every song.
We did that too. We did an in-house video for every song.
We did a little lyric video.
Yeah, either like lyric video or just a theme video. Nothing elaborate, but yeah, there was a video for every song. So
Yeah.
like I said.
But we released it every month at the same time, so we stretched it out so it was constantly
Something to promote.
promoting the whole time.
This album we're doing a little bit differently. We're doing a lot of press like this,
Hmm.
and we have plans for additional videos from songs off this record. We're just kind of strategically spacing it out so we can continue to talk about it for a while, because we're not ready for another record yet. So
Right.
keep talking about stuff and keep stay on the radar best we can.
Either
Yeah.
that or we're
So,
gonna have to go
so
into-
technically, it's still kind of like an EP or putting out singles all the time. Just
Kind of like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a full length. It's
I
10
like it.
songs, but yeah, you sort of look at it that way from a promotion standpoint.
either that or we'll just go into comedy.
I think we could do it.
With those little 6 songs that you have like unreleased, do you throw those into your set while you're playing as well?
We did play 2 of them, I think. At least one of them, I know for sure we did play at a show one time, just to gauge response before we put Four on the Floor out.
Hmm.
And I think we did 2 of them, didn't we?
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah, we did 2 of the songs. Actually, no, 3 of the songs because one of them's a cover.
One's a cover.
One's a cover that we did, so we did do that live once.
Yeah.
And 2 of the other songs of our originals, we did play.
Yeah, it was definitely before the album was out.
Okay.
Yeah.
We played that live?
Yeah.
One time.
One
Yeah.
time. We also what we
And-
tend to do, we go back and grab stuff from our first and second recorded album. So we throw stuff like that in every so often.
So I was.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said we've been going back and doing stuff off our old albums that we were kind of revisiting
Yep.
because the lineup we have now was not the lineup with the first 2 albums, and the band is 1,000 times better now with the 5 people we have in the position. Not that the other 2 that left were any less of a musician. It's just the chemistry
Chemistry's
now
different.
is way
Right.
better.
As you can
Right.
tell, we can't get along. That's part of it.
Right.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, actually, I mean, to be honest, our sound is actually different overall, just because of Harry on the drums.
It's just not as raw either, production-wise. It's not as raw.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But
but
Harry's playing
Brings
itself is,
Brings a different kind
in
of
my
energy.
opinion, actually makes it sound a little bit different.
We
than-
went
Yep.
from a marching band kind of a feel to Kiss 1976 with Peter Criss on drums. So there you go. There's another Kiss mention. But that's how it went.
I didn't have to do it.
Hey, when you get a second, go listen to Resurrected and tell me what you think.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
He's going to do it right now.
Yeah,
Right.
he's our resident note taker. I guarantee you, it's written down.
Oh yeah.
We'll remember, like, later.
Just text us back. Just message us back when you listen to it.
Yep. Tell us what you think.
So I always have to make little side notes so I can do things after the show. So
So every band out there is influenced by somebody. And a lot of artists, a lot of bands out there try to run from that. They try to go, "Oh no, we're all original. We do
Shit.
bullshit."
No, I think
We admit it. We know who we're influenced by. We're not running from it.
ABBA.
We love Kiss. We love ABBA. We do love the Bee Gees.
I love the Bee Gees.
Yeah, at least three.
I like it.
But no, we know who we're influenced by. You can't run from that, no matter how hard you try. So we accept it and go,
embrace
okay.
it, man. Just embrace it.
It is still comes out sounding like Rat Rod because we are 5 unique individuals that do it our way.
Mhm.
But to say, oh, that sounds like a Kiss tune or that sounds like an AC/DC tune, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
We must be doing
Right.
something right.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a huge compliment. I mean, everything has pretty much been done. You know what I mean? Like, there's really nothing new you could do anymore, really.
Yeah.
In terms of,
Yeah.
as far as, 2 guitars, bass, drums, and vocal. You know what I mean?
So you let your originality, your uniqueness come through.
Right.
And that's the original sound.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we just we strive for. We strive to just keep it real and try not to overthink it too much.
Right.
And put on a
Awesome.
good show.
Yeah.
So speaking of, how do you guys go about writing your music? Does it just start off with a guitar lick or?
It always starts with a riff.
Okay.
And the majority of the riffs, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but they usually start with me.
Toot, toot.
Bryce comes up with the rest of the riffs, vast majority of the time. Mike has come up with a few through the years. In fact, Not Your Fool Anymore was an idea that Mike had originally come up with.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else?
Right, like
Right Like You Stole off of Light 'Em Up was an idea that he had come up with. Because he can play enough guitar to show me what he's thinking, and then I'll take it from there and kind of arrange
on.
the songs. Very, very basic arrangements.
There's plenty of hold on, let me get my phone out, play that riff again.
Yep.
You're warming up, play that again. And then, there's a ton of that.
that happens a lot.
Allow me to just show you very briefly without getting too nuts here.
We'll be at practice, and either Mark or Bryce will just be warming up, playing something, and it'll catch my ear, and I'll be like, "What's that? What's that?" Oh,
That's a list of the riffs that he
Oh, wow.
Those are just ideas.
Holy
And they'll
shit.
become songs
Loaded
one day.
up. Good lord.
yeah. And like,
You can never
like,
have too much stuff on the back burner, though.
Well, yeah, you know what that's like when you get a file on your Google Drive, and there's like 17 songs, and they're like, okay, let's learn these songs, and everybody picks a different song.
It's got to be like a Nightmare cover band. Except for there's no reference to or listen to.
Yeah.
Besides the
Right.
But yeah, that's essentially how it comes about. It starts with a riff, and then from there we just we arrange it to a basic structure, and then Mike takes the basic music structure and writes lyrics and melodies to it, and then we come together and the band creates the song from there, doing their own individual parts.
Then we throw it all out and rewrite it.
Yeah,
I think we'd scrap it and do it again.
Sounds about right.
We're keeping the title, right?
Yeah.
Well, no,
Right.
that
At
changes
least.
more than anything.
Sometimes, well, what's awesome is Mark has right over behind his walls a studio. He's got a little studio here. So Mark will come up with the whole idea, or him and Bryce, whatever. They'll put the whole song together with a guitar solo half the time. Mark can play a little bit of drums and
Mhm.
bass. So he'll actually record for me just a rough. It's rough, but it's a full song with drums, bass, just a little
Sweet.
scratch solo, and he'll send it over to me through the file, and so there I have a full song of music, and I just fill in the blanks. I mean, I listen to it over and over and over, and just try to come up with something different melodies. I try all kinds of different shit until I find something I like. And
Yeah.
And it's 9 times out of 10 brilliant.
that's how we do it. I mean,
And
really.
I'm not trying to be anything other than honest. He's a genius when it comes to lyric writing.
He said 9
I
times.
sincerely mean that.
He's like, sometimes you're stupid though.
We all
There is that one.
Well, there was that time I tried to play the guitar left-handed, because I
Doesn't
forgot.
end very well.
That didn't go well.
Well, it's funny. We always joke with Harry because, like you said, Mark kind of throws down his little scratch track, and he played the drum. And our old drummer, who was 17 when he first started with us, would play what Mark played exactly, but better,
Correctly.
correctly. And when Harry came in, he
He was like, "I ain't doing that shit."
I'm gonna play this.
with Harry, it's basically when we end the song, you got to look under your elbow to make sure we know what's going on because he's the loose wheel.
That makes it interesting.
I've known Harry for over 30 years and played in bands with him throughout this time. I love playing in a band with him, but it's like walking a tightrope live. You never know for sure. That's half the fun of it. But you
Love
never know
it.
for sure.
It'll get there. It'll
I don't
get
believe
there.
you.
It'll
Oh.
get there. Trust me.
It'll start.
I'm gonna go this way first, and then we're gonna
Get a little sightseeing, right?
It's going to start and end where it's supposed to, but the middle, it's all hands on deck. We don't know,
Just take the ticket, get on the bus, and I'm driving.
Shut up and sit down. We're going.
which makes it fun for a bass player.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 5 songs right now, just all music right now that just need lyrics.
And they'll come. They'll get there.
They'll get there.
We don't rush things. We'll just happens organic. The whole band has been organic from day one. It was never intended to be a band.
Right.
It was a writing activity.
Mm-hmm.
It turned into a band. And the way the songs come together, you don't think too much about it. You just play what you feel, play what it needs, and he
And then he
writes what
tells
he
me-
feels, writes what he thinks, and that's how it happens.
And then he tells me I'm playing it wrong.
Right, because you got to be in the right key
Yeah, I know. Or the right time.
or timing. Yeah,
But to be fair,
At least we're making it laugh.
like it is. Like Mark and I have both said, like, hey, if anybody has any ideas, it doesn't have to just be me and Mark. Like, if John has a cool bass line that could be a song.
we're still waiting for one, by the
I
way.
mean, even Harry.
He's saving him up.
I got a whole bunch. It's not Rad Rod songs. I'm a punk guy, so I grew up listening to punk. So
But I'm even open to like other ideas for lyrics. Like actually,
Well, Cars, Guitars, Rock and Roll was a different song.
Cars, Guitars, and Rock and Roll. The first song, I just was having so much trouble. I couldn't come up with anything I liked. It was months I couldn't freaking come up with something I liked. So I was talking to Mark about it one night. He's like, dude, I actually have an idea that I've been messing around with.
Because I do some lyric writing as well.
So I said,
So-
hey, well, record it and send it to me.
Mhm.
And he just threw down like just the chorus. It was pretty much just the chorus. And it was nowhere near what I was doing. Nothing I had even thought of. I had never even thought of doing. Like, that specific melody and
That's
everything.
what's nice about that perspective.
Mhm.
So as soon as I heard it, I was like, "That's it.
That's what we needed right
I'm
there.
like, that's friggin' it, dude." I'm like, "That's what I've been looking for." Like,
You didn't have a theme.
I didn't have. It wasn't just the theme; it was the whole melody. You know, I mean, like it was. So when he sent it over, singing it in that way, the way it is now, I was like, "That's fucking perfect." I'm like, "That's exactly what I fucking was trying to get to." And then I just wrote all the lyrics around the chorus. You know what I mean?
Yep. So from my perspective, for speaking of me, it's a blind squirrel routine. Gets a nut every once in a while,
Yes, that's right.
and I happen to get a nut that time.
Right.
Hey, Randy.
Yes.
That's what she
Because
said.
this is all new.
What's
and
that?
Because this is new and we're learning.
Uh-huh.
The people icon down there lit up just now.
Uh-huh.
Is that somebody else trying to come in?
Actually, somebody is on our producer line. Is that you, Ashton?
Me.
Okay.
There's a few things I want to mess with. I was trying to keep it quiet, but you kind of
I was like,
you suck at being secretive.
dude, it's a big old thing that looks like a. It's. Do you want this guy in here or not? Hey, that's pretty cool. I didn't even notice the little guy down there.
Well,
Way to
tell
go,
her that we
John.
said hi.
Hi, little guy.
Hey, little guy.
Right?
Sorry, I had to.
I said
I
hi
had
to my
to
little
ask
guy.
because I was curious. And I didn't know what was going on.
That's funny. I was like looking in the chat and I'm like, I was about ready to say, Ashton, is that you? Who the fuck has got the producer link? What the fuck is going on? Because
Just me, I promise.
obviously these guys didn't have the producer link. So how does the next band have the producer link? It was the same link.
No, I just saw a few things I wanted to screw with.
Well,
Tried to
but
be
that
quiet
thing
about
is
it,
if somebody got on as producer, you can't hear them on the recording.
exactly.
They can say anything they want. They can talk just like
Nice.
to us right now. And once the final recording, nothing. They didn't exist.
which
I was
is
like, that's
like
probably not the.
awesome, but
I was like, that's probably not the best one for a band to call in on.
Probably not.
yeah, no.
That's kind of like the guy from Bar 13 realized that he could talk to us through the in-ears and nobody could hear it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
sucks.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Yeah, he just.
Yep.
What do you think, Randy?
I think this has been fun as hell.
Cool.
Yeah.
We've had a good time.
Yeah, we
Anytime you
had
can have a laugh, it's a good time.
Yeah.
We had a
Oh,
rough
yeah.
start. Like it happens.
All right, ready? Come on and love me.
No.
So close. Damn it.
I thought we won them over. I thought it was about to happen.
They realized we were special enough for them.
Special need.
God damn it.
It was worth a shot.
Well, you got him started.
I anything from the first album all the way up through Alive 2. I know every word.
John's like, me too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, he really does.
I was just listening to Rock and Roll Over the other day.
Great record.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
Great
that's a great record from top to bottom, man. Yep. I was doing side 4 of Alive too.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
The studio tracks. Oh my
Yeah.
god, they're badass.
All American man.
Yeah. Rocket Ride.
Rocket Ride. Go.
That's good.
John is eating this up. He's just eating it up.
Yeah, he's
This
like,
one,
yes,
not
give me
sure.
more.
Jump into one of those two. Wow.
So, are they going to be really mad at you this after this?
They're in
Yes.
Oklahoma. It's fine.
He just won't be invited back to Oklahoma City and have free bunking anymore.
Or you're just not allowed to pick it.
Oh,
Hey, Randy, I think maybe. Do you want to try the outro music?
You think that's gonna work?
I don't know.
I'm guessing that means I need to pull it back up.
Well, that's the intro music, Ashton, not the outro.
Do you actually have outro music this
I
time?
do, but it's gonna stutter. I'll bet.
Yes, the intro
Probably.
music played backwards.
Right?
Let's see
No,
what we
we're gonna
got.
be spawning Satan.
Did you say it's going to kill your cat? Kill your cat.
We bang your ugly friends too.
Give him a seasick, man. Whoa, whoa!
Yeah, you're an asshole for that.
Let's see if we can just get the without the video. Maybe I can get that.
Oh, man.
I like the without the video version. I should have flipped you off when you took that. If I would have known, it would have
You
been
have
used
no idea
like
what was
that.
happening.
Now, can you kill the
I wish.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
There it was. That works.
Good
Yeah,
to
definitely
know.
no video.
Something
Yeah,
works.
the video-
Uh-uh.